Oh, that's inappropriate. Where am I? What the? I'm in the middle of nowhere. And Mario's here. And there's Clarabelle. Okay, let's get this party started. What's that one song that goes da 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 da? No idea. You know the one I'm talking about, though. Yeah. All right, Clarabelle, what useless stuff do you have for me today? Maybe a doodle trick finally? Question mark. Probably not. No doodle tricks. Nope. Nothing. Nope. No doodle tricks. Still. Dude, some people have like every doodle trick now, and I'm still stuck with like bum diddly squat. Hey, jump! How do you jump again? Control, by the way. It's control to jump. Someone teach the doodle that control is to jump. Somebody, please. Thank you. I have no jelly beans, and I need 13 more buildings. Let's do this. You're just staring at me, aren't you? You're just like, what is wrong with this weirdo? Alright, here we go. 1v1 me, bro. Give me jelly beans. Allow me to do tasks and get gags. And I'm so ready to be done with this little old man task, even though it's obviously going to take me at least a couple more episodes. Ah! No wonder people think I'm like mental or something. I make a bunch of weird noises and make a lot of weird references. Like, I really do. I can't even be upset about the fact that people think that, because it's like, why wouldn't you think that? If you watch one of my videos, you would probably think that too if you didn't know any better. Just so everybody knows, I'm not mental. I don't have any sort of deficiency or disease. I just like to have fun, and I let my spirit go wild when I'm in this zone of a place where I can have fun. Also, I really, really like cheesecake, and I will do anything for a slice of cheesecake. Like, I will steal, I will murder, I would give up anything for cheesecake, except for my girlfriend. I love you more than cheesecake, and that is true love right there. I'm doing one more trolley game. Also, I think the bananas are broken on this game. Here, check it, check it, check it. Ready? 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 Okay, I missed that banana. That's not a good example. Watch. Okay, never mind. The bananas work again.
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know, and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I don't know. They broke the other day. I was streaming. This was right after the Toontown update where they fixed a bunch of things, and I thought they broke something else because I couldn't get any of the bananas. But apparently I can get bananas now. So apparently it's not broken now. I guess it's not. Just disregard this whole like minute of the episode, and you can just skip forward. Thanks. But I had a moment on stream where I was going through the whole thing, and I went right through bananas, and I didn't get any of them. I was by myself, so it wasn't like anyone else was stealing them. It's just like, look, I've already got 15 bananas going through this. 16 now. Like, it's a high banana catch rate. The bananas hitboxes are bigger than Jupiter, alright? So, like, you shouldn't miss all of them. There's no way you'd miss all of them. Even if you're a brain-dead salmon, you wouldn't miss all of the bananas, okay? And I don't even think salmon eat bananas. I'm gonna head to Colorful Canvas and get started on these buildings. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I think I'm gonna start in the Brrrgh, because that's usually where there's a lot of 4 stores. Today's episode has been brought to you by Crazy in Love by Beyonce. Thank you. So I've started the episode for a couple minutes now, at least. So how you guys doing? Thank you for watching today's video. It's always really meaningful to me that you guys click my video. If you want to leave a like right now to let me know how much you love me, that'd be great. And if we can break 12 likes, I'll shave my head. Okay, I'm not gonna shave my head. Don't make me shave my head. But if we can break 12 likes, you know what I'll do? Probably still nothing. Sorry, guys. I can't make promises. Last time I made a promise, I ended up with a kid. You went down Sleet Street. That's smart. I like the way you think. Man, you found one already? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Let's do this. Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. She's giving me that mean glare that makes me... She wants to kill me. That's the look how I know I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. But I got some topics here because I actually wrote down topics this time instead of just trying to wing it. Because trying to wing it is really difficult. I mean, just ask the chicken. Haha, because it's got wings. Is that a little kid screaming? Did he hear me say chicken and he's like, I want a chicken! Did you say McDonald's chicken nuggets? With the Szechuan sauce from Mulan? We need the sauce, Marty. I don't know what I'm doing. See, I'm glad you laugh at me, because
no one else will.
Because no one else will. That's the thing. You'll laugh at me because no one else will, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Like I said, I actually got a list of things to talk about, so first things first. This headset, it's different. It's not the same red headset that I had before. Now, I know you guys see me as Mega Snoop, the one that is like super cool at Toontown and has all the sponsors, which is why I'm wearing the Twitch shirt, because I'm partnered with Twitch. I don't have a lot of sponsors, I'm sorry. So with that being said, I don't get free headsets if one of them breaks. I should totally talk to somebody about that. You think if I talked to a headset company, they would give me free headsets? That would be dope. I don't think I'm popular enough, but like that would be dope if I could like make them think I'm more popular than I really am.
I mean, numbers can't lie.
What numbers? I get like 30 viewers on my Twitch stream, and then I get like 100 people watching my YouTube videos. To be honest though, they're usually interested in if you have like 100,000 subscribers or more, or if you get like 1,000 people watching your Twitch streams. Like, they have ridiculously high standards, even for like the really cheap ones, unless you're Ben Royko, because like for some reason they all love Ben Royko. Like, Ben gets so many sponsorships. He's like, all right, today we're unboxing another keyboard. I'm like, dude, this kid's got more keyboards than I have pairs of socks, dude, I swear. Ben's got a keyboard for every day of the month. He's like, oh, today's the 27th, time to break out my red one. Maybe I'll have to talk to somebody about that. Probably get like new keyboards and stuff. It's actually not too difficult to get like keyboards and mouses. Mice? Is it mouses? Is it mice? I think it's mouses, because we're not talking about the animal, you know? Because they only sell them for like 30 bucks anyway, so it's like, hey, yeah, just give me a $30 mouse and keyboard. But anyway, I digress. I was talking about my headset. So my headset, this is a completely different headset. This is a Logitech headset that turns like this, and it's like, ooh, look at it. It's so fancy because it's Logitech. And before, I had a Turtle Beach headset. But with my Turtle Beach headset, I've had it for well over a year. So I had it before when I lived in Portland, and then I took it with me to move to Vegas, and it lasted that whole time, and I had it with me again when I moved back, and I had it when I was here. And the amount of times I've taken it and just slammed it down because of something that happened in the game, it's incredible. It hasn't broken before. Second fish of the day! But just the other day, I was on stream. I don't even remember what I was doing. Something about Toontown, probably, I think. And I didn't even, like, throw it. I just kind of went like this, right? And I picked it back up, and it was just, this part right here was, like, broken, and it was coming apart, and I was like, oh no, it didn't even go out in a blaze of glory. Like, my headset's gonna break. It's gonna break because I get angry and I rip it off my head and yank it at the wall. That's how it's gonna break, alright? But alas, it didn't break that way, so no amazing YouTube video about that. Instead of making a whole YouTube video about my incredible destruction of headset, instead, I have to slip it in as one of the little topics I have during a Toonie the Tiger. Can we get a Feels Bad Man in the chat? Do you want to use a foghorn? Oh, please, it would take them all out. I'm gonna not sing this anymore, 'cause you'll throw me out the door, and then I'll be homeless. You know we only have each other, except now we're not. We're broken and I don't know why. Do you want to use a foghorn? You don't have to use it this turn. Okay. Pie. I'm gonna get a lot of dislikes for that, aren't I? We're gonna rewind to like 2 minutes ago in the video. I was like, hey, you should leave a like because you guys like me. And now all of those people are taking back their likes. They're like, no, that wasn't worth it. You lost the privilege of my like. Yeah, my headset broke. Now I have this one. And this one works alright. But the thing that bothers me about it is that it doesn't have a separate knob for like sound in the headset itself. It's got like a little knob where I can turn the volume up and down, but it connects directly to my computer sound. So if I don't want something playing loudly and I turn it down, it turns everything in my computer down. And that's not a big deal, except for the fact that it affects it when I'm trying to record video or stream. So let's say you guys want me to play a song really loudly on stream. So what I'll do is I'll turn it all the way up. And what I used to be able to do is I could turn it all the way up and then just turn down my headset so it's not blasting in my ears, but it's blasting through my stream. But now I can't do that, because if I turn down my headset, it turns down the volume in the game, and then here we are stuck not being able to have any sound, and it's kind of annoying. So it's kind of a pain in that sense, but I'm figuring it out by turning it different volumes and then figuring out how to make certain audio only output to stream. That way I can still listen to music and not have it too loud but still audible in the stream. It's just a lot of complicated nonsense that I don't want to bore you guys with, but I'm still working on it, and this headset will hopefully last me a while. Though it will probably break even sooner because it's Logitech. But if Logitech's watching, you guys should totally give me a sponsorship and give me more free headphones in case this one breaks. Thanks. Looking for a building, only finding 3 stories. There's a lot of 3 stories up and down this street. They're like literally all 3 stories. It's incredible. They should rename Polar Place to 3-story building place. There's another 4-story here with somebody in front of it, but you know what? They can have it. I'm gonna go to you, because I like it when you find a building. I want to make you feel involved and you feel loved. Guys, remember that whenever you have children, to make your children feel involved and loved. Are you not my child? Aren't you 13?
That is true.
Yeah, it is true. You are 13. She's not really 13. So I have to say that because people are going to take me seriously, and then I get in fights in the comment section. I need to get better at that. I get in a lot of fights in my comment section. Because people will leave a comment before the video even starts. Like, I'll make a video about why we hate mega invasions, and then people won't even listen to my points, where I'm like, I see some points on one side, and I see some points on the other side, and I'm like breaking down why it can be good and why it can be bad. But people don't listen to any of that. They just instantly tell me why I'm wrong. They're like, ew, why do you hate mega invasions? They're the best thing ever. They're good for gag training. You're stupid, Mega Snoop. I'm like, I pointed that out in the video, of course. That's one of the pros to them. But, you know, people don't like to, you know, listen all the way through, so I don't expect them to. You're like, yeah, another Mega Snoop video went live. Better click on it, dislike, and then leave a rude comment. Yeah. That isn't even what I want to talk about. I have a whole other list of things. Let's talk about the next thing, yeah? So the next thing on my list is Replay FX, and if you guys have heard any of the news from Toontown Rewritten, you will know what Replay FX is. If you don't, let me fill you in. Replay FX is the OMG Con of 2017, only in the sense of Toontown though. So for the past 2 years in a row, Toontown staff for TTR have gone to OMG Con to set up their little panels and booths for Toontown Rewritten so they can give us an insight of what they've been doing, what they've been working on, give us some cool stuff, let us meet them, Q&A, stuff like that. It's been really cool. I've gone the past 2 years in a row. It's been dope. This year, they're not having it at OMG Con anymore. They're going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and having it at a place called Replay FX. And I was really iffy about whether or not I could go. And as I'm recording this right now, I'm still iffy as to whether or not I can go because there's a few things that need to fall in place for that to happen. But once I know if I'm going or not, I'll let you guys know. Update. Can't go. Sorry. The only reason I wouldn't be able to go is because of money. And I'll break this down for you, alright? Since the beginning of the year, I started saving money for anything I would have needed money to be saved for. Whether it be an event like this, or maybe one day when I decide to move out. And then a month after I started saving money, my old roommate Brian was like, hey, by the way, me and my girlfriend are moving out. We're gonna go live with my parents. So good luck with whatever you're doing, bud. Catch you later. So all that money I was saving ended up having to go towards me moving. And moving costs a lot of money, especially when you're moving all your stuff to another state. Because there's the moving cost, the gas cost, the truck, the food, paying for help, and then of course getting your new place, whether it's an apartment or a house or something like that you're renting or buying. You always have to have like extra money for a down payment and deposit. It's ridiculous and terrible and I hate it. So all that money I was saving went towards that instead of this. So if Brian decided to not move back in with his parents, I would still be living in Vegas and I would have money and I could for sure 100% say, yeah, I'm going to Replay FX, I'll see you guys there. But because all my money went towards that and Replay FX is happening almost immediately after I'm moving, like it's a month after, I haven't had time to save up more money, so it's been really iffy as to whether or not I'll be able to go. But as for this video, I'm going to let you know what I'm dealing with. 100% the only reason why I wouldn't be able to go right now is because of money. That's the only issue. This isn't me begging for money. I'm not going to be like, guys, come donate to my stream. You should come help me go to Replay FX. Because I get the whole thing. Why are you going to give me money to go to Replay FX if you could just use money to go yourself type of thing? I get that. People have been telling me that for years, so that's not what this is. I'm not asking for money. Okay? Okay. Moving on. But it would be great to go because there's a couple friends that I know who live near there that will be going there for the first time who I've not met yet. And then of course a lot of old friends who I haven't seen since the last Toon Fest at OMG Con that I can't wait to see again. And then of course, you know, Toontown staff, exclusive items, etc., who cares, right? But I've got a million reasons why I want to go and should go. And I even had Joey Toontown himself message me on Discord and be like, bro, we want you there, we need you there, what can we do aside from giving you money to help you get there? And I'm like, money? He's like, no. And I'm like, okay, I'll figure something out. But like, Joey himself is like, please come to Replay FX. So I really want to go to Replay FX, but that's what I'm working on right now, so you guys don't have to worry about that. That's a me thing. I'm gonna work on it, but I'm really fingers crossed hoping that I can get it all figured out and sorted away. And now I need a few more gags. And now more than ever, I'm actually really excited to go to a Toontown kind of panel to see what they have in store, because the last 2 years has been about them making promises and then not fulfilling the promises. Like, there's still promises from the first Toontown at OMG Con that they haven't fulfilled now, such as field offices. Like, they even announced that was going to be a thing, and they showed a whole video with like field offices and Lawbot field offices in it, and we're like, oh my gosh, that's cool. And they're like, yep, coming soon, and then 2 years later, they're still not here. So Jinx, you owe me a soda. Having these talks with Joey recently, he's talked about how their whole goal for this year is to fulfill all the promises from last year before promising anything new. So at the upcoming event, we're not going to be seeing the, hey, we're promising new stuff. It's going to be, here's everything we promised, now we're working on it and it's coming into the game. So by going to Replay FX this year, I'm expecting to see parties, I'm expecting to see field office stuff, I'm expected to see stuff about their website. Okay, you know what, they promised a lot of stuff. I'm excited to see them actually going through with these promises and seeing what they have in store. So I'm just excited about them fixing things again. I'm excited to be excited about Toontown again. Not in like a super creepy way where it's like I'm a 40-year-old man who's like, hey there, Toons, I love this game, and it's everything my life is. That sounded really weird. It kind of sounded like Timmy Toontown. I was trying to do a Coach Z, but I don't even know much about Coach Z, to be honest, so I can't really say much. The idea is I love this game, but I don't take it too seriously. I hope everybody knows that. I have to like clarify that I don't take the game too seriously. If you're listening to this right now, if I complain about the game, it's not because I actually hate the game or think the staff is lazy. And if I rag on the game, it's again because I don't hate the game or think the staff is lazy. But also, I'm not on the other end of the spectrum where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the best game ever. If you're not playing this game, you're stupid and wrong, and that I'm gonna live and breathe and play this game 24/7 because it's the best game ever. Do I think Toontown's the best game ever? No. Is it fun to play? Yes. Do people like watching me play it? Yeah. So why not play it? Make videos about it. That's my stance on it. Now you know. Now you know not to complain about me taking Toontown too seriously. Because I don't. You know what I am serious about? Using your Amazon Prime to connect to your Twitch account and get a free subscription to your favorite streamer every 30 days. Like your pal Mega Snoop. Or Gag Strategist. Maybe you love Gag Strategist. You want to go sub to Gag Strategist. Or Smirky, even though he doesn't have a sub button. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, this is YouTube. Whoops. But as you're watching this video right here, there's a good chance I'm not here anymore. That's what I want to talk about next. Did you see this wall? And this picture of Harley Quinn and Brrrgh, it's a dope picture by the way. And that AC air conditioner box, this whole room is gonna be gone by the time you're watching this. Because although I just moved here, I'm moving again. This was only an in-between place until I got my apartment, and I'm really grateful for my sister for letting me stay here. But I was only meant to stay here for just a couple weeks, and now that couple weeks is up, and I should probably either be in my new apartment now or in the process of moving to my new apartment now. So it was a fun couple weeks in this area. Hope you guys didn't get too attached, but it's going, it's gone. Say bye. Everybody wave to the awkward wall and the door that sits right there. So all this is gonna be gone, and I'll have a new area where I'll scream and shout and yell about the game that I don't generally care too much about. Like, I care about the game, but I'm not like thinking that it needs to be, you know. And then once I get into the new place, I'm gonna have a lot of fun, because then I can cook with my own utensils, my own seasonings again, and not have to use my sister's. It's not she doesn't have a lot. She's got like lemon juice, and then I looked around her fridge to see what other things she had for like seasonings and whatnot, and she's got like chocolate fudge and caramel in there, and I'm like, I can't put this in pasta. I mean, I could try. I don't think it would taste very good. You know what's actually surprisingly good? When you are making pasta sauce and you have to put milk in it, and you substitute the milk for chocolate milk. I've done that with eggnog too, yes, and it's also really good with eggnog. Try all the different flavor combinations. Eggnog, chocolate milk, soy milk, I don't know, strawberry milk? Ooh, I haven't tried that one yet. We gotta try that. You're like, ew, I'm not gonna do that ever. Good luck, Aaron. I hope you get diabetes. Because although I've lived here for like a couple weeks now, it doesn't feel like home. I don't feel like I can come and go as I please, and I don't feel like I can do whatever I want. Because obviously we can't do whatever we want. And it's like, I don't feel like I can move stuff around and put stuff in places because it's not my stuff. When everything is my stuff, I feel 100% better about cleaning because I know where everything goes and I know where to put everything. Does that make sense? Okay. I want to see if this last building is still available. Probably not, but it might be, but probably not. That one's not available. That one's not available. That one's not. Dude, they're all taken. Taken like Liam Neeson's daughter. Do you know the movie Taken? You've never seen the movie Taken? Maybe I'll have you watch the movie Taken. It's real good. Finding 4-story buildings is tough when there's an invasion 24/7, you know what I mean? Okay, so when there's a regular invasion district, it's difficult to find a 4-story building because people like swarm that district to try to get as much like experience as they can. But when it's like a non-stop invasion district like this has been for the past couple days because of the mega invasion of Skellicogs. But like if the invasion just ran for 2 hours and it's a decent cog, people swarm everywhere and take all the buildings. When it's been around for a couple days, all the buildings are just gone. They were gone in the first 2 hours and now there's barely any left and they replenish slowly. But it takes a while, you know? So the fact that we're finding so many 4 stories in a nice invasion like this is very nice indeed. I'm trying to find something else that I could talk about. I love how I got this comment on YouTube that says, hey Mega Snoop, do you know when your stream is? Should I just reply with no? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not mean. But I used to do the reading really stupid comments, and I kind of want to find another comment that's really stupid so I can read it. Like for instance, this one says, Mega Snoop, put Project Desert Storm on the Android Play Store. Legal issues probably coming soon.
What?
I don't know. People are weird. Who even cares? See, everyone was freaking about Altis going on Steam Greenlight. Like, you wouldn't have to pay to play the game anyway. It'd be one of those 5 million free-to-play games on Steam. But people were freaking out about it because it's like, you're gonna shut down the whole... No, nobody cares. Literally, the way Disney sees it, as long as nobody else is making money from it, they do not care. It's kind of like when I play Nintendo and people freak out about like, oh, you're playing like a ROM of Nintendo, that's illegal, Nintendo's gonna kick your butt and sue you. Now, listen, this is how it works. I've explained this a couple times on my stream before, is that the game I'm playing is no longer in production. In the Nintendo factories and design places, wherever they're working on the new Pokemons. They're working on all the ones for the 3DS. So if I'm playing one for the Game Boy, they don't care. Well, you should buy it anyway. No, here's the thing. Listen, Nintendo doesn't care because if I were to go out right now and purchase a Pokemon Fire Red version, it does nothing for Nintendo. Because if I'm going to go out and purchase it somewhere, it's because I'm going to be buying it used. Because new versions of that game don't exist anymore because Nintendo is no longer making any of them. So if I'm going out to go purchase a Fire Red from somewhere, it'd probably be like GameStop or Game Crazy or one of those places where they sell it used. And you know who's making money from that? The GameStop or Game Crazy that I'm buying it from. Nintendo gets none of that revenue. So Nintendo doesn't care less whether or not I'm buying it from GameStop or if I'm just downloading a ROM and playing it on an emulator, because either way, they're not making money from it, so it really doesn't concern them. Same goes for Toontown. Does that make sense? Please tell me someone understands that besides me. So as long as nobody is making money off of Toontown, Disney really doesn't care what happens with Toontown. They gave it up for a reason. That was a fun little rant to go on. That was spicy. I still want to find stupid comments though, so I'm going to do that. There's a really stupid comment I found yesterday. It was really good. Alright, so here's the plan. You find another building, I'll find a stupid comment in my comment section somewhere. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, break. Like, I'm finding stupid comments, but not anything that's like stupid enough, you know? Like, there's this one person that says, Henlo Mega Snoop, Henlo you stinky tune. This person scrubs a ding 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 says, I watch the video when I'm at the toilet. I mean, like, okay, that's cool, bro. Like, the way he phrases it though, it says, instead of I'm watching this video on the toilet, he's like, I watch the video when I'm at the toilet. Not on the toilet or using the toilet, but at the toilet. It's almost as if he goes up to the toilet and he stands in front of it, not even engaging in using it, but he stands at the toilet and then brings up his phone to watch the video. He's like, there's great acoustics in here. This would be good for some surround sound. Because that's totally what you need when you're watching the Looney Labs Task live stream that's 53 minutes long. What I love even more is that he's insinuating that he's on the toilet while watching this, but the video itself is like 53 minutes. So did he just spend 53 minutes on the can watching this all the way through? Okay, first of all, how do you have time to sit on the can for 53 minutes? Second of all, what did you eat that you had to sit on the can for 53 minutes? I worry about some of you guys. And then of course I've got the legendary comment that says, play zombies with an apostrophe. That way I know that I should be playing something that belongs to the zombies. And then somebody replies with zombies, what game? There are tons of zombie games. And he replies with Black of Duty 3. Because that sounds right. Yeah, Black of Duty 3. That's my favorite game too. You ever play Black of Duty 3?
All the time.
Dude, me too. Best game ever. Yeah. Besides Toontown, obviously. But there's your stupid comments for the day, guys. Thank you for watching. So I'm thinking we could do this one and then one more. And that would be a solid amount of buildings to do. Because we started at 7 and we've already done 4. Now we're at 11. We do this one and that'll be 5. And we can do another one. Last thing I got on my list to talk about, though, is movies. Because there are some good movies that came out and are coming out. And I still need to take you to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Remind me. Although after we move, though, because the movie is cheaper over there. Guardians of the Galaxy is one of those movies that's just gonna be out for, like, months. Do you know how long Finding Nemo was in theaters? Like, legitimately, it came out. I'm gonna find out when it came out. Finding Nemo release date. It came out on May 30th, 2003. And I went to see it in theaters in November. It was in theaters for a long time. Like, I'm actually surprised Finding Nemo, like, set a record for being in theaters the longest because people kept still buying tickets to watch it. So the movie's good enough it stays in theaters longer because obviously if it's still making money, it's still worth for them to show. We still need to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and then we need to see Cars 3 because that comes out this Friday, which is actually after this video goes live. I guess you guys would already have seen it, and you let me know what you think of it down in the comment section, assuming you guys went to see it. Hopefully I'll have seen it by then too. But the thing we did see recently, we actually saw 2 movies recently. Number 1 was Wonder Woman, which was a great movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I was like, wow, DC is capable of making a great movie. Somebody should tell that to Batman. Which actually is a joke because The Dark Knight was an incredible film and I didn't think they would ever top it. And to this day, I still don't think they've topped it, but Wonder Woman was really good. And then the other one we saw was the new Pirates of the Caribbean, which was... It wasn't great. I'm sorry. It wasn't great. So you're finally coming around and seeing the way I see it. You can think it's decent. I'm gonna rip it a new one here real quick, alright? Where do I start? First of all, nobody seemed interested in this movie. If you watch the movie, and I'm no spoilers, okay? I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I'm gonna let you know. Nobody who was working on this movie seemed interested on this movie. Johnny Depp, who played Jack Sparrow, seemed completely uninterested. Just half the time, he's like, I'll be in my trailer. I think he was not only pretending to be drunk for the movie, like he was actually drunk. It wasn't written well, it didn't make much sense, and then there's like an unnecessary romance that didn't need to happen between 2 characters that didn't share a lot of chemistry, and then there was a very, very unnecessary twist at the end where it's all like, hey, without giving anything away, hey, this is something or another, and I'm like, how does this relate to the story at all? Why was this relevant? The story could have gone on even if this wasn't a thing. And then the other guy's like, oh, I must sacrifice myself, and it's like, no, you don't. There's no purpose in you needing to sacrifice yourself. I feel like this was probably directed by a 4-year-old, or at least some really artsy student who goes to college who's all like, every movie needs a love scene and someone who sacrifices themselves because that's a fair representation of corporate America and how it's holding us down by the throat. It's like, shut up, artsy fat kid. I mean, you're allowed to like it if you've seen it, but it wasn't great. But here is every Pirates of the Caribbean ranked in order. Here we go. We got number 1 is Pirates of the Caribbean 1. Number 2 is Pirates of the Caribbean 2. Number 3 is Pirates of the Caribbean 3. Do you see a pattern here? They just haven't gotten better at all. And I liked the first one, and the second and third one were enjoyable, and I just couldn't get into them after that. Second and third one were kind of long, too. But I digress. I could talk about movies all day, and I have. If you've been to my stream, you know I have. Like, I would start up a stream, and somebody would bring up a movie, and I'll be like, okay, listen, hon, let me tell you why that's a bad movie. Here are 20 reasons why. Don't at me. Then someone else will bring up a movie. I'm like, oh my god, that movie is incredible. Let me tell you exactly why. I think I have a problem when it comes to movies. I do. It's terrible. So don't get me started with movies. We'd probably be here like all day. I could start up a stream and somebody would be like, hey, let's talk about this movie. And then like I would be talking about that movie until the end of the stream. I'd be like, wow, that was a fast 3 hours. It's one of the ones we already fought? Oh, so it's just a building again? Neat. All right, let's go. Totally feel like deja vu. It's like I've been here before or something, man. It all feels so weird. It's different, yet the same. So you're gonna be level 6 on the first floor again? No, it's a level 5. Illusion broken. Oh, you surprised? Oh, look at that kiss. That was beautiful. We're like making out in Toontown. It's disgusting. No, there's like legit people who used to do that. Like just to like show affection to their Toontown boyfriend or girlfriend. They'd use the lipstick gag and like they would go into a battle and be like, look, I'm kissing you. Mwah! And it was really, really gay. We are stupid gay. Super gay?
Super.
We're both. We're superly, stupidly gay. I'm gay for Randy. She's my amazingly gay girlfriend. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. Yo, if you did make it this far into the video, then that shows that you are one of the troopers who makes it really far into my video. So thank you so much for watching this far. But I want to propose an idea to you guys. And this idea could be really cool or it could be really stupid, but let's hope it's really cool. What I'd like to do on my stream one day, I don't even know which day to do it, or I don't even know what the occasion would be, but I would love to just sit down and watch every Toonie the Tiger with you guys. It would probably take like 16 hours. I don't remember the math on how long it would take to watch all the Toonie the Tigers, but somebody told me it was something like 16 hours, plus this episode and last episode probably goes to like 17 or 18 hours, so it's gonna be a lot of hours. We could do it in chunks. We could do it like 2 days at a time, you know? Have like one day where we watch episodes 1 through 10, and the next day we watch episodes 11 through 20, do stuff like that. But just to like sit down and have a stream where we all sit down and watch them all through together, and like make snarky comments about how stupid I was and how stupid I still am. I feel like that could be a lot of fun. And I could totally do it because it's my own video. I don't feel like too many people would show up to that, but it could still be something fun to do. I would totally like doing that. So let me know what you guys think of that idea, if that could be something that we could do, or when we could do that, or why we could do that. Like, is this a special occasion, or is it just a Saturday afternoon, you know? I had another thing I was gonna say, and I don't remember what it was. So, going over everything. New headset, yes. Replay effects, maybe. TTR fixing stuff, yeah. Say goodbye to this place, because I'm moving again. I get way too into movies, but I want to go see Cars 3. You'll see Cars 3 with me, but you won't see Captain Underpants. Would you want to see Captain Underpants? It's not like I'm dying to see Captain Underpants, though, you know? Like, I said, hey, would you see Captain Underpants? You're like, no. Maybe we'll see it just for the kicks and giggles. But after I move, because it's cheaper over there, and I get reward points for it. So maybe I'll see Captain Underpants too. It's totally not weird for two adults to like walk into a movie theater and watch Captain Underpants, right? I mean, I could just say that my girlfriend is my sister or child, or yeah, she's 12. It'd be really weird if I was like, yeah, this is my girlfriend. They'd be like, she's 12. And I'm like, yeah, so. We could be cousins. We could be cousins, and then we could go to the back in the movie theater and kick it Missouri style. I was like, that's nasty. You're funny. So we're gonna not do that. But yeah, good times ahead for summer, and I'm really excited to kick things off. And I think in a sense, things have already been kicked off. I'm doing my streams regularly. I'm making videos regularly. Heck, this is the second Toonie the Tiger this month. That's a new record, guys, bro. I gotta do more of these, bro. I also like with my new schedule, like I have this whole gap in the middle of my day where I can either work or play, and it's great. So it's like, hey, I could watch a movie and then do a video and then sleep for a bit and take a nap and then eat, and it's just like this whole 7-hour chunk, because 7 hours is a long time, and I really like having that whole chunk of your day to just do whatever I want. So that's gonna be it for this video, though. I'd like to thank you all for watching. You guys are the best, and I really do love that you guys still support this series after like 40 some odd episodes. Like, it's been a lot of episodes, guys. Like, freaking Toonie's come a long way. 64 laugh, the gags of. He's got alright guy. He needs a new tune-up. He does. He needs to find more excuses to use tune-up. Gosh darn it. But he's almost done with the Brrrgh, and that's really impressive, and I'm really proud of him. Martin, you're so proud of you, Toonie. You're so proud. I know, it's been a lot of episodes considering all of the other ones. Like, it was 7 episodes for Toontown Central, and then like 4 or 5 for Donald's Dock, and then another 4 or 5 for Daisy's Garden. Minis took a little bit, and now the rest of it's been like all Brrrgh. Like, half the episodes are Brrrgh episodes, because the Brrrgh is not a small playground by any means. There was this span of time where I was recording a Toonie the Tiger episode like once a month, if that. And so it took me much time to get through the Brrrgh. I'm gonna look up like the episode that he started in the Brrrgh and see when that was uploaded and see how long he's been in the Brrrgh for. Alright, so it was 7 episodes in Toontown Central, 5 episodes in Donald's Dock, only 4 episodes in Daisy's Garden. That should tell you something. That was short. 8 episodes in Minnie's Melodyland, and then from episode 25 to episode 45, 20 episodes in the Brrrgh, and we're almost just now coming to the end of it. So many episodes in the Brrrgh. Goodness gracious. And the episode of him getting into the Brrrgh was uploaded June 18th, 2016. So he's been in the Brrrgh for almost a year. It's been 11 months since he's been in the Brrrgh. Goodness gracious, it's about time that he ends this, eh? And then spends the next 3 years in Donald's Dreamland. When you do 1 hour recordings at a time, it takes many so it took him 20 hours in the Brrrgh, at least. Anyway, Toonie's falling asleep, and I basically am too. Thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if new, and if you're new, how'd you get to the end of this video? It's a really long video. You're ridiculous. Thanks for joining me. See you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. God bless, and peace.